What you're seeing is real. This is not a special effect. Giant centipedes are not a myth. You're actually seeing one crawl its way up this very calm young man's arm. Why is he not screaming? Why isn't he flinging this beast away from him while running for the nearest flamethrower? Are giant centipedes dangerous? According to its owner, this creature is a good pet. Neil Cheng Lee is a biology student and he considers himself an experienced arthropod hobbyist. This massive insect has been his pet since it was a slightly less terrifying baby. Neil concedes that a pet giant centipede isn't for everyone, so maybe go ahead with that kitten you were planning to get for your daughter's birthday. Neil, though, has zero issue with allowing this creature to crawl all over him, as he knows it to be gentle and he knows how to handle it. But what if he mishandles this beast? Well, he could possibly be looking at a terrible incident. You don't want to get stung by one of these things. You see, the centipede's sting comes from its big pincer-like claws. Just look at their size. The giant centipede's sting is so venomous, so strong, that the centipede uses it to conquer prey 15 times bigger than itself. And that certainly includes people. Its sting can result in crushing pain, a terrible rash, extreme nausea, and high fever. So, how to avoid ever seeing one of these hellish insects? For one thing, stay the heck away from where they naturally occur, which is northern South America. This includes Peru, Brazil, Colombia, and Venezuela. Of course, when you're interviewing potential roommates, ask if they have a giant centipede as a pet. So, what do they eat, you might ask? Well, Neil feeds his pet giant centipede cat food. Yeah, the giant centipede is a carnivore, and in the wild, it eats any other creature that it can overpower and kill. Its diet includes scorpions and tarantulas. It can also easily consume small snakes, lizards, frogs, and bats. To catch and eat bats, the giant centipede will climb inside a cave and hold onto the ceiling with its back legs, while it grabs the bat with a few of its front legs. With such a big appetite, giant centipedes grow as long as 30 centimeters. Now, you may be under the impression that a centipede has 100 legs. Well, this guy certainly has more than I'm comfortable with, but in truth, these terrors only have between 42 and 46 legs. Only. So, let's imagine that a giant male centipede spots a pretty giant female centipede batting her eyelashes, or maybe her pincers at him, from across the jungle floor. How do they reproduce? The female really does take the lead in the courtship, because she starts things off by releasing pheromones for the male. The male weaves a silk pad called a spermatophore and deposits sperm into it. He then does a mating dance and taps the female's legs with his antennae. Charming. Rather than fleeing in terror, as a human might, at the sight of this giant centipede dancing up on her, the female produces up to 35 eggs with the male's sperm. And then they live happily ever after. Eating scorpions and dancing. That's what giant centipedes do. And that's what makes them crazy creatures.